First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Houston Texans. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Murray. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Let's get off the field, Steve. Let's get off the field.
Murray going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive, but the way they've spread the football around, here they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 1st down, Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. As Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Now the try here for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. Let's go.
Number
53.
A pitch out to Swift here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Come on.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Watch 15.
Big A's open.
Defense all day.
Murray now to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A handoff, Barkley running left. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Back to throw, Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up fourth down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side Swift. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans 36.
Samuel Jr. on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Let's go, D.
On play action, it's Murray. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6-point, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To try again after the sack, Fields. DJ Reader. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. Got this complete to Racey McMath. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, Fields to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields. He'll have a first down past the 40. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Houston. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 21, Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Swift. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third.
Justin Tucker is set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Texans 28, Lions 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Jones.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Running right, Jones. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play fake. Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On third down, here comes Swift. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Detroit Lions.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll run right here with Swift. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Third and 12.
Ace. I'm coming after you. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. And QB's trash. Let's go.
Murray now. Sliding out of the pocket. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Green. Hey, I'm coming. 31's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 31's the mic.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
28 all. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Second down, here's Barkley again. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Second down, Barkley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Potter. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Texans are going to win the football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a